Hey, hey, bienvenidos. Welcome in. Plugging in for Don't Die Dave, session 14 or something. Plugging our way through. Hope you all had a fantastic Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I hope you actually got the day off. Always a good start, 4-day weekend. And I feel like coming out of Christmas/holiday season into January is always a little kind of a bumpy ride. So, like, it's not bumpy, it's just you come out of all the chaos and break, and then you just like, okay, life is starting again, go. So we had our kid. Well, I can't remember his name. It's some kid that lives with us. Will was home with us for 3 days over break, so nice to be with him and hang out. Paint Warhammer 40K figures. Have a grand old time. All right, artsy fartsy vocal warm up. Let's go. What to do today at a minute or two to do. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. And the dragon will come when he hears the drum. A rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tum, and a minute or two to do today at a minute or two to two. If you are pursuing your own creative endeavor, keep going. It takes a long, long time. We're in session 14, and that doesn't even count the ones that I didn't record live. About halfway through, and the work continues. There is nothing to the work except for to do the work. You don't even need to spend all that much time wondering whether it's good or not, right? It's just work. Just work. And maybe it's good this time, and maybe it's good next time. But I guarantee you, the more that you work at it, the better you'll get. All right, Don't Die Dave, chapter 27. Let's rock and roll. Chapter 27, $6 Million Man. You are under attack! A horde of frozen zombies lunge out of the darkness of the ice caves, intent on killing all 4 of us. Frostbiters! Level 2! Level 2 undead! With lips the color of windshield washer fluid. With lips the color of windshield washer fluid. These space zombies' mouths instantly bind to living flesh like a tongue to a frozen flagpole. Once they latch on, they won't let you go until you kill them. Once they latch on, they won't let go until you kill them. Like herpes, but colder. I heft my frying pan. Okay, Rex, sick 'em. Rex smiles and steps into the darkness with his gigantic laser axe. As he beheads one zombie, then another, as he beheads one zombie, then another, as he beheads one zombie, then another, Pepper stuns one that gets too close. Rincewind blasts the horde with an area of effect version of his Alakazam spell. I pop one with my Gaboomerang, wondering how many more ghouls are coming. Rincewind was right. The Ice Mountain is infested with more zombies than Walmart on Black Friday. We are only 100 yards into the ice cave, and we've already killed 7 hordes. Frostbiters are not worth much XP individually, but there are always at least a dozen, and we rack up experience slowly but surely. I wasn't sure it would work, but I got around the payment rules by having Rex join my party. Then I accepted Rincewind's invite to join his party. and we all came bundled for 6 mil. The empathy engine warning stopped when we accepted the offer, but I can feel the HR program fuming, outplayed at its own game. It doesn't offer any advice on being nice to Rincewind. There's no money in brown nosing a grinder. I get the feeling empathy engine would prefer we all die, but it will need more than zombies to kill us. Convinced my new party has the rest of this combat under control, I go back to looking at the applicants on Pepper's chalkboard. Over 100 people have applied to the party since Rince put out the word on social. Over 100 people have applied to join the party since Rince put out the word on a social media platform called Riftcord. F2P grinders don't usually have access to living legends, so Rex and I are a big draw. Unsurprisingly, the most popular feature of the new group is the opportunity to be on a team with Pepper. A zombie tries to bite me, but Pepper casts Mirror, Mirror, and the ghoul gnaws itself to death. How about her? Pepper cheerily points at the next candidate on her chalkboard. Player 1,501,156. A woman with Gatling guns for arms. Can she come to our party? She's level 4, that's good. Rincewind looks over my shoulder as he lets fly another Alakazam. And her weapon scores are great. No. I shake my head. She's near Atlanta. We already have the Eastern time. Zone covered. My plan is designed for the ultimate grind. Gamers like Rincewind might play for several hours a day, but that still guarantees I spend most of my time in a fugue state, and I'm not interested in losing another 8 days. The problem is that living legends can only be active when our party is online. No party, no grind. My solution: create a party spread out in different time zones all around the world. When one player goes to sleep, the next one logs on and keeps us online. That way we keep farming XP to level everyone up, including ourselves. Most importantly, Pepper can grind hype points around the clock and keep Rex and me out of the placebo protocols. And keep Rex and me out of the placebo protocols. So far, my rotating roster of wizards has Rincewind in Korea, a death sorceress in Dubai, a pyromancer in England, and a chaos mage, whatever that is, in Ohio. Only one time zone left to go, and we'll have the whole world divided into 5 parts. Then we can grind 24/7. It's a pretty damn good scheme, if I do say so myself. Rex is having the time of his life, smashing every frostbiter he sees. I prang one with the kaboomerang just to feel like I'm helping. But the Space Barbarians got this zombie mob covered without us. Okay, what about her? Pepper gestures to the next prospective player, a battle warlock from Alaska. Veto. Rincewind shakes his head. She doesn't even have a Rift Talk account. She's not going to get views. Next. She's not going to get views. Next. Rince is a good addition to the team. Despite the lazy first impression, the kid is smart and willing to work. He recognizes the gift he's been given and wants to make the most out of it while it lasts. He recognizes the gift he's been given and wants to make the most out of it while it lasts. He doesn't just want XP. He wants something he calls clout, which, as far as I can tell, is something like gamer street cred. He wants the views, which is fine by me. The more popular our team members are, the more hype points I get. Rex splits the last frostbiter down the middle. Frostbiter. Woohoo! Wow! Victory! Murder payday! Plus 158.4 XP each. 12 gold each. Ding. Plan comes together. Plus 10% XP. My A-team skills are starting to come into their own. With the Rift Elite, it was always a bunch of me-first bros, but once Rince, Rex, Pepper, and I started acting as a team, we got the plan comes together XP bonus for coordinated play. We got the plan comes together XP bonus for coordinated play, which is a helpful boost. The upgraded version gives us plus 10% to damage, accuracy, and the effectiveness of Rince's and Pepper's spells. We're also getting off more Hannibal's Gambit combat combos. The more we work together, the more we work together. The more we work together, the more we work together. This is almost starting to look like a real team. There. I point at the next applicant on Pepper's chalkboard. Hawaii. That's perfect. Rincewind. When recording an audiobook, please make sure to turn off your phone. Rincewind nods at the player stats. Level 4. She's a rune witch too. I glance at Rince. Is that cool? Don't say cool. Don't say cool. Don't say cool. You sound like whoever programmed you is a boomer. Rincewind shakes his head. It's fire. It's fire, Dave. Pepper claps. We have a fire team. Okay, let's bring Hawaii on board. Rincewind clicks the accept button. Limit reached. Your 5-player party is now full. Please give it a name. I've got something for this. I've got something for this. Rince begins typing. Okay, I take a breath. Here we go. Here we go. Get them all here as soon as you can, Rince. I want to talk to everybody at the same time, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Can you do that? I hear Rincewind's keyboard. I hear Rincewind's keyboard clacking through the. I hear Rincewind's keyboard clacking through his microphone. On it. On it. Phew. Rex wipes zombie blood off his laser axe. I'm hungry. I am. Did you already run out of California rolls in your quick bar? No, I just like it when she feeds me. Rex goes to one knee and pops open his mouth like a baby. Rex goes to one knee and pops open his mouth like a baby bird. Pepper tosses in a California roll and kisses his cheek like a mom. And kisses his cheek like a mom. The barbarian makes a Nami sound. The barbarian makes a Nami sound as his health bar recovers. You're the best. Thanks, Party Pepper. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tankpocalypse Rex. Pepper's doing great. She started receiving something called focus shards in her loot, which restore a psi point, kind of like the mana points that restore Rince's wizard points. Pepper isn't using them, letting her psi points regenerate naturally, but she's got half a dozen shards in reserve for when we get in trouble. Runny nose. I make sure our path to the cave exit is still open, marked in neon flares. Okay, same plan. Okay, same plan. We've got another 20 California rolls, which should last us a while. If we bump into something we can't handle, we run. If we run into something we can't handle, we run. No hero shit, right? Right. The answer is one. I'm not worried about Rincewind. If he dies, he loses a few bucks. Rex and I are both at 2 hearts, and I want to keep it that way. But Pepper's the one that makes me nervous. I don't know what happens if she dies. I don't know what happens if she dies. She doesn't conform to normal rules. Maybe she respawns, maybe she doesn't. I don't want to find out. We get an extra combo during our next attack. Rincewind and Rex develop a specialty move called Axakazam that does double damage. On the fourth round, Pepper's Imaginagerie produces a squad of red-assed goats that draw aggro, and we wipe out the next mob before they even attack us. Then we discover the source of the Frostbiter horde. The site is a huge crystal cathedral within the mountain, a scintillating edifice of ice. Inside the glistening caves, hundreds of zombies mill around a bunch of hairy undead trolls twice as big as the Frostbiters. Periodically, one of the undead trolls picks up a zombie and gobbles it down. In the center of the cathedral is a glowing pad that flashes magic every few minutes and produces a new Frostbiter. It's a mob spawner. It's a mob spawner. Rincewind whispers. If we destroy it, we can clear this place out. Yeah, but what about those troll things? Rex grunts. I don't like the look of those. I don't like the look of those. I shake my head. No, I don't want to. You are under attack! I hear the thing before I see it. A shrieking wail that shivers my spine. The undead troll was hiding above us, disguised within the ice ceiling until now. This is my favorite dad joke in the entire book. Yeti or not! Level 11 undead! I don't think you're ready for this Yeti. I don't think you're ready for this Yeti. Some say it began its career as a performing circus freak, but had to quit because it was an abominable showman. Fear attack plus fear attack. Fear attack plus avalanche attack. Bells. Zombie Kong jumps down on us like a frozen bomb, and we're all blown off our feet. Claws rip through the air like buzzsaws, and suddenly it feels like we're inside a meat grinder. Rex gets hit first, then me, for a quarter damage. Then it hits Pep. She cries out and goes down. I snatch her in my arms and escape before anyone can blink. Run! After 21 steps, my parkour pulse kicks in, and suddenly I'm moving faster than Usain Bolt. Worried, I pop one of my California rolls in her mouth. Pep, you okay? Owie. Pep is back to 95% health. Nothing more hurt than her feelings. That Yeti is so mean. I see the exit and slow down. I have outdistanced Rex and Rincewind way too quickly. I have to go back for them, but I'm not taking Pepper. I slide the penguin out the exit on her belly like I'm an Olympic curler and she's the stone. She slides, giggling. Whee! Do like we planned. I'm going back for them. Okay, be careful. My Air Jordans skid ice chips as I change directions and sprint back toward Rex and Rince. The undead Yeti chases them, slamming its fists into the walls, dropping mini avalanches to slow their escape. Oh, airplane. Pause. Oh, wow. Are you a voice actor or are you reading for the audiobook? Hi, Harutan64. Harutan, if you comment 4 more times, I'm going to go ahead and name a character after you. I like that name. Harutan. I don't even know if it's pronounced that way, but it sounds pretty good. Yeah. So this is my audiobook, and I am not a professional voice actor, but I've got some performance experience. And the main reason I'm doing this is because I'm Scottish, which means I'm cheap. And buying, purchasing, contracting an audiobook is $3,000 to $4,000. This book will never make $4,000. So you do it yourself. If you're capable, doing it yourself is the cheapest way to get it done. It is not the most time efficient. We're looking at 45 chapters at an hour a piece. That's 45 hours plus the prep. So throw on another 10 hours on top of that. So you're minus 55 hours of your time in order to save the money, which is a good deal, but it's also 55 hours of time that you are not writing. So trade-off. You sound great. Oh, thanks, Harutan. I'm subscribing. I do indie game development, and I know others in the arena who look for voice acting work. I'll reach out if that's fine. Sure. You need a voice for a video game? More than happy to lend a hand if you think it's any good. All right, plane's gone. Abomalanche! Debuffs. Speed minus 50%. Knockback 10 feet. Knocked off their feet, Rex and Rince hit the ground. The Yeti screams a caterwauling wail, terrifying enough to make anyone crap their pants. Party debuff. Fear. You've got cold feet. 0 movement plus 0 attacks for 60 seconds. Divided by 0.5 stamina. Crap on a crap cracker. None of us can move. My feet are locked in place. Rincewind and Rex are paralyzed in fear directly beneath the Yeti. It'll tear them apart before the debuff wears off. And please don't make me... Come on, please don't make me do this. The Yeti screams again, victorious. The Yeti screams again, victorious. It reaches for Rex to pick him up and gobble him down. God damn it! God damn it! I lift my t-shirt and expose my belly. Fuck it, let's get it over with. Fuck it, let's get this over with. Fuck it, let's get this over with. Fuck it, let's get this over with. I take a breath and scream at the top of my lungs. Hey, you guys! As they turn to look, I squinch up my face and heave my belly up and down as fast as I can. It wobbles crazily as my fat ripples like an out-of-control waterbed flopping down a set of stairs. It wobbles crazily as my fat ripples like an out-of-control waterbed flopping down a set of stairs. It wobbles crazily as my fat ripples like an out-of-control waterbed flopping down a set of stairs. Truffle Shuffle! Plus 75% fear resistance. Party debuff. Fear negated. Rex and Rincewind start laughing as my belly jiggles. Rince Rex and Rincewind start laughing as my belly jiggles. Even the Yeti guffaws, pointing at my flabberlanche gut and giggling. Humiliated, I yell at them. Move, damn! Move, damn it! Move, damn it! Laughing, Rex and Rince run past me toward the exit. I throw my kaboomerang into the ceiling and drop my own avalanche on the Yeti. I turn and bail for the exit. The wizard and the barbarian make it out into the sunlight before me. I'm the last one through. Now! Now! I yell. Pepper pulls the rope and drops the giant ice boulder in front of the cave. The four of us set up the deadfall as a failsafe before we entered, and I'm glad we did. The four of us set up the deadfall as a failsafe before we entered, and I'm glad we did. The boulder slams down in front of the exit. Sealing off the Yeti. It screams enraged, but it can't break its way out. Rincewind and Rex are rolling on the ground, laughing like a pair of idiots. Pepper eyes them. What? What's funny? Guys? I tuck my shirt back in, humiliated. Don't say anything. They can't. They're too busy laughing. What happened? Nothing, Pep, nothing. I zip my jacket up, my face red. Hey, Tankpocalypse! You still got any of those embiggen potions? Yeah. Rex struggles to get himself under control. I've got 3 or 4 left. Good. The zombie caves have given me an idea. The zombie caves have given me an idea that might solve a few more problems. And I'll do anything right now to make them forget the truffle shuffle. I pop 2 shovels out of my inventory and throw them at the wizard and the barbarian. Get digging. 2 hours later, we have the first meeting of our round-the-world party, which Rincewind has branded the Night Shift. We gather around the entrance of the cave right next to our freshly dug pit. Which is covered with a snowy tarp. All the new party members, 2 boys and 2 girls, are some kind of magic user, and all of them are dressed in crazy, colorful get-ups that look like they belong in a separate universe. A motley crew if there ever was one. All of them sound like they're about 13. Listen up! I shout in my best substitute teacher voice. We're all here for the same reason: to grind, level up, and get 1 million views. To grind, level up, and get 1 million views. Garage door. Beep, bop, boop. Refresh. Can't record with airplane sounds or garage doors. This is why people pay for actual sound booths in actual soundproof rooms. However, if you can't afford one, I highly recommend a concrete basement. And a lot of egg crates. Garage door part 2. Garage door reset. Well, my wife is home. I'm recording. She's very understanding. They all smile at that. The 3 of us, I gesture to Pepper and Rex, will keep you earning 24/7. All you have to do is show up on time. All you have to do is show up on time for your shift. All you have to do is show up on time for your shift. The night shift, Rincewind reminds them. He's stupidly proud of the name, probably because it's the first time he's ever been in charge of anything. Miss a day and you're out. We don't have time for slacker. We don't have time for slackers. We don't have time for slackers. I raise a finger. But if you stick to the schedule, we'll take the leaderboard from the Rift Elites and make you grinder gods. Deal? Deal? Deal. 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 They all shout back. They all shout back. If only my real students were half so excited about the Revolutionary War. So what's the strat? So what's the strat? Asks the new rune witch from Hawaii. Tagged Hang 10. Asks the new rune witch from Hawaii named Hang 10. Just go into the caves and start farming? No, we got a bigger strat than that. It's too right. Like what? Like what, mate? Like what, mate? Let's do Cockney real quick. Oi. It looks like we're in Barney Rubble. Trouble. Looks like we're in Barney Rubble. Trouble. No, Turkish. That's exactly what we're not doing. Like what? Like what, mate? Like what, mate? Like what, mate? It's real close to Australian. Like what, mate? Matchstick Mick, the British pyromancer, cocks an eyebrow, cocks an eyebrow, cocks an eyebrow. Queen Whack Whack, the death sorceress from Dubai, tilts her head. Yeah, how are we going to get XP? Yeah, how are we going to get XP? I turn to our wizard. Rincewind? He smiles, lifts his palms, and unleashes an OP alakazam at the ice boulder. It shatters into pieces and disintegrates, revealing the Yeti and a dozen frostbiters. They run at us, screaming. The night shift leaps to its feet, terrified. I yank the tarp off the pit, revealing my masterpiece. I yank the tarp off the pit, revealing my masterpiece. Rincewind's coffee can drone ghost reacted well to Rex's embiggen potions. It lies at the bottom of the pit with all the safety gear removed. A 15-foot fan spinning at 10,000 RPM. Ghost Grinder! It's not fair, it's not nice, it's a giant Cuisinart! As effective as it is disgusting, this death trap would make every OSHA safety inspector within 500 miles quit on the spot. Quit on the spot. The Yeti runs through the exit like the Yeti runs through the exit in a frenzied rage. The Yeti runs through the exit in a frenzied rage and is the first to fall into the hole. It's sucked down into the rotor wash. In a millisecond, the zombie giant is liquefied into a strawberry daiquiri. Red spray flies out all around the rim of the hole as Yeti slurry drips down the side. The frostbiters charge in after the Yeti. And meet the same fate as arms, legs, and heads are churned into frothy zombie puree. As arms, legs, and heads are churned into a frothy zombie puree. Murder payday! Lights up in our HUDs as everyone in the night shift gets a percentage of the kill. Help! Pepper yells into the cave from outside the pit lip, trying not to giggle. My leg is broken! Oh no! Oh no! I don't think I can escape! Another horde of zombies emerges, hungry for blood, and is instantly whipped into a delicious ice-blended XP smoothie. Meet the night shift auto grinder. I gesture at my zombie chopper. There's a respawn point right inside. So we should get a few dozen of these things every hour. Free XP! That slaps! Hang Ten Hawaii exclaims as Queen Dubai yells, "No cap!" Another group of frostbiters fall into the spinning drone blades. You guys should all be up a level or two by the end of the day. You guys should all be up a level or two by the end of the day. I wait for the system to stop me. It stays silent. It stays silent. For now. For now. For now. For now. Now. I slap my hands together. Let's go to work on our ship. Let's go to work on our ship. All right. Sticking on average, looking about 40 minutes per chapter or so. All right. That concludes that. It takes me to the end of my lunch break. Yes, I have a job. And we move on to the next thing. I'll see you later on. Thanks.